Me and my boss's beach bang. Age gap breeding 7. Breeding erotica, age gap erotica. Written by Kimmy Welsh. Narrated by Kline. Me and my boss's beach bang. Age gap breeding 7. Breeding erotica, age gap erotica.
We should get a few looking out to sea now that the sun's heading down,
Mr. Jacobs said, changing some of the settings on his new camera. His assistant huffed warily.
I'm done for the day,
he said. I stood there in my white bikini, my sun-kissed skin sparkling with the white sands of the secluded Caribbean beach that we'd occupied that day.
But this is the best light,
Mr. Jacobs protested.
Then maybe we should have started work 3 hours later?
Mr. Jacobs stared across at Mike, who, by now, had started to pack away his things. All day he'd buzzed around me with reflectors, makeup touches, and everything in between. Mr. Jacobs had really worked him to the bone.
You're leaving?
He asked.
We've got tomorrow,
Mike said.
Remember, this is a vacation for me, too.
Mr. Jacobs pursed his lips. I could tell he wanted to say something, but he'd rightly chosen to keep quiet.
See you tomorrow,
he said finally, and there was a strain in his voice. Bye, Mike, I waved, as he picked up his bag and tossed it over his shoulder. He threw up a hand and turned, ambling up the beach in his sliders and shorts. Mr. Jacobs looked kind of lost in his absence. Hey, we can get some shots anyway, I said, resting my head over his shoulder and hanging off him. He had an open light shirt and vest and a pair of blue shorts. He ran a hand through his hair and sighed, trying to stay positive.
Sure,
he said.
Yeah, let's get some of you staring at the horizon.
I patted him excitedly and moved towards the surf, dipping my toes in the warm, lapping water. Like this, I said, turning a toe into the sand and pushing my shoulders together so my cleavage plunged.
Just like that,
he said, and there was a smile on him again now. He snapped away eagerly, turning his camera this way and that, and fiddling with the many cogs, buttons, and dials that were beyond my remit. I'd taken up modeling a year or two ago, around the same time that Mr. Jacobs had taken up photography as a hobby. We were both kind of helping each other get started on our Caribbean retreat that Mr. Jacobs had treated me to. He flirted with the camera and, by extension, my boss, turning my back to him and looking over my shoulder coquettishly.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?